Hey everybody, welcome back. Congratulations on reaching this point. We are now at the end of our 8-part Filmora AMV course, and today I'll be showing you the last step for any edit which you make, and that is known as color correction or CC for short. Now, before I begin, let me first just recap what we've done in the last 7 videos. We've managed to learn clip syncing, audio syncing. We've seen how to use compound clips, how to use effects, transitions, how to keyframe them, and we've also done one framers and more. We've also done shakes and some effects which are combined with one framers. All right. That's what we've managed to learn in the last 7 videos. And now today I'll be showing you the last part of this edit, which is the CC. Now, to begin, first go to the media and select the adjustment layer option. Now you can do it without the adjustment layer option as well. You can add CC without adding adjustment layer, but it's more simpler because you can just add it on top of the composition and then it will just add the CC onto your whole clip. Okay. Otherwise, what you would have to do is click on these clips individually and then add the CC. So it's time taking, right? Now, once you've added that adjustment layer, double click it, okay, and go to the color option. Now, right now I'll be showing you the CC which I've used on this edit. So feel free to copy it or feel free to make some changes according to your edit. Okay. Now, before I tell you the settings, let me first tell you that the CC that we'll be using is of course going to be a dark one, right? So the reason for that is because the anime scenes and the effects and transitions which we added are actually have a lot of glow in them, right? They have we have Neptune one framers, we have eye glow, etc, etc. So in order to show its full capacity, we'll have to use a darker CC. So let's begin. Now we will be heading on to the color option first. The temperature that we're going to be choosing is going to be 19. We won't be going a lot warmer than this because that would just mess up our CC. Vibrance and tint will be 0 because we don't want the edit to be vibrant, like I said. Saturation will be going negative, which is going to be negative -41. So as you can see right now, it's getting pretty grayscale, right? So it's getting dark and grayscale. Then we'll be going to the light option. Exposure and brightness will remain the same because we need a dark CC. Contrast will be increased to 44. Then highlight will be increased to 53. As you can see, it's getting a little flashy, but it's not getting bright, right? Then we have shadow, which is going to be -14. Then white will be 25 and black will be -16. So that's it. Then we'll be moving on to VNet. Now VNet will have its default values. We won't be using VNet. We won't be using color match as well, right? So yeah. Also sharpen will also have its value set to 0. We don't want to sharpen our clips. Then let's move over to curves. We won't be using HSL, so we'll be going to move over to curves. Now this one will have a sort of S shape, so something, no, that's too much. Going to have a very slight S shape graph. Okay, up there we go. See, it got a lot darker. Right now that the S shape is not perfect, but I think you get the point. Let me try to fix it a little bit more. I think that looks good enough. Then last option, we have color wheels. We won't be using color wheels because that's basically our CC. Yeah, that's basically it. Also, one more thing, we won't be using any other value for the curves. We will only be using the y value. Okay, so let me just tweak this a little bit more, make it more darker. And yeah, I think that looks good enough. So let me first render it. Now I won't be able to show you the CC on the whole clip because I can't really preview it. It's gotten too laggy for me. So I'll just show you frame by frame on some clips. So let's go over here. So right over here first. See, so this clip now, if I were to hide the CC, this was the before and this is the after. You can see how better it looks. Let me show you another clip. Let's go on this clip maybe. No, not this. Right over here. Yeah. So this was the before. This is the before, and this is the after. So it looks pretty nice. Of course, you can tweak your graphs and stuff more. By graphs, what I mean is this curves. You can tweak it even more to get a more darker CC. I might tweak it as well off screen, but it depends if it works on the edit. Right now I think this CC looks best. So yeah, that's basically it. Now before I go, one more thing that I should tell you guys is that when you're adding CC, try to understand your transitions and effects. Okay, if your transitions and effects are like vibrant and your like anime is vibrant as well, then try to go for a vibrant CC. So example would be for example, if you were to add it on Horimiya, right? So Horimiya is an anime. It's a vibrant, colorful anime, wholesome anime. If you were to add dark CC on it, it wouldn't really look good, right? It wouldn't look good because the tone of the anime is not dark and gory and like depressing, right? It's a fun anime, so get a CC which is fun. And in order to get a fun CC, what you would have to do is like change these settings, increase the vibrance, maybe increase the tint as well. Temperature, I think you would temperature would be more warmer. So on the right side, this is colder, this is warmer. So of course, since you're going to make your edit much more vibrant, you'll have to make your temperature warmer as well. Your vibrance and saturation will be positive, they won't be negative. Right now it's negative because my CC is dark. As for the light, you'll have to experiment with it. You can of course increase your brightness if you were to go for happy CC. Maybe lower down the contrast, lower down the highlight, increase the shadow a bit, increase the white and increase the black. Of course, right now I'm just speaking from my mind. These are not the exact values which I would use because CC requires a lot of tweaking. It requires you to change your values like frame by frame so that you can get the best CC. So that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically it. That's it for this edit. I've managed to show you everything there is to it and how I made it, what my thought process was when I was making it, how I used my transitions, my effects, how I keyframed them and more. Once again, I congratulate you for reaching this point and sticking with me all this while. I'll see you guys next time.